right, how is everyone doing? I'm Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. I'm actually sitting in an Embassy Suites in Minnesota, right near the airport. So I want to do a video actually on Embassy Suites. So actually, here's a room. Let me go through it real quick. What I like about Embassy Suites, truthfully, is you get usually two separate rooms. So you get a room like this. All right, so you get your own kind of office area, kind of table area. If you're with people, you can eat as well. And then obviously you get the room in here. I didn't make the bed. I'm getting ready to take off. They usually have pretty decent views. Let me give you a shot here. The airport's actually just that way near the 5. Believe me, it's not like the 5 in California. That wouldn't be moving like that. Anyways, and then you get a pretty decent bathroom. They got full-length mirrors. For the money, I think Embassy Suites is one of the best deals. I usually always go through Hilton. I'm a Hilton Honors member. And Embassy Suites is one of the hotels I like to go to the best. One of the reasons, too, is usually it's free parking. Like I said, you have suites. You have 2 separate rooms. And a lot of times you can pull these beds out and their mattresses as well. Also, I like the Atrium area. Is that what they call that? Here, let's go out here. It's beautiful, I think. I'm not sure if you ever stayed at one, but it's kind of, it looks just like this. They have, what I really like too is they have elevators usually on both sides. So regardless where you're staying, you're close to an elevator. Down there is where they have a breakfast buffet. I'm usually not a huge breakfast buffet guy, but they also have an omelet section, which you can obviously do omelets, eggs, whatever you'd like to order from that standpoint. And they also in the buffet have all pancakes, fruits, like the usual. But it's very busy. They have like a happy hour thing here. I never get to make. I'm usually out working out or just never make it. I want to say it's from like 5 to 7. They used to serve like chips and salsa, I think tacos sometimes. You get certain drinks. Like I said, I don't ever go to it. And if I did, it's been years. So that's that so far. And then let's go back in here. They have a decent gym inside Embassy Suites a lot of times. I did a video actually on one here. Their dumbbells go up to 75 pounds, or a lot of hotels, their dumbbells only usually go up to 50 or even 30. They got like a light fitness, like a cable crossover section. They even have the ropes that you could go up and down. So it's not bad at all. They have elliptical, obviously, bikes, treadmills as well. So for the money, I really would recommend Embassy Suites. One more thing I was going to go through, actually, since I'm in here, and I'm always talking about traveling affordably and kind of how to be prepared. So when you do travel, very quickly, I try to keep everything organized. For instance, all my bags in one section because I don't ever want to forget anything, or one of my bags, obviously. And also, I tell people this and they kind of forget, is if you're traveling, make sure you always do one walkthrough before you leave, especially inside of here. So here's my coat. For instance, but you always want to make sure you go inside and check out either your closet area or this, for instance, because if you do sometimes put things in there and then you leave, you forget about them, you lose them. I've had it happen many times, and then maybe down the road you forget you even did that. In a month or two, you're like, "Where's my jacket?" or "Where's this?" You either think the dry cleaner stole it, or you don't know where it went. A lot of times it was probably because you were traveling and you left it behind. And also always do a walkthrough in your bathroom as well. A lot of times we leave things there. Even check on the bed because we put cords, especially if they're white cords. If you're using headphones, you'll leave them and lose them. The bathroom, people never usually, they got to go back in there. There's all my stuff. So just make sure you do a once walkover right before you're about to leave. All right. What else would I recommend? Oh yeah, when I'm traveling, I always have 2 bags. I tell people this all the time, especially if you work out. So I have a bag, which is like a workout bag right here. That's actually my other bag. My cord and I. There we go. But I have a workout bag always ready to go. It has a towel in it when I travel. It has my locker in it. It has my wraps. It has everything. It's got my gym shoes, everything. So I'm going to put my workout bag inside my other suitcase. But as soon as I land or as soon as I want to go work out, all I do is pull that bag out and I'm ready to hit the gym. If I land somewhere and I go to a gym, all I do is pull that out. I'm not walking in the gym like holding my shorts, my shirt, my shoes, socks, all these, a towel, everything's falling out of your hands. You're always prepared to work out, right? Obviously, here too, I got a bag for my dirty clothes. I don't know why people don't bring that. So that's something else as well. Always bring a plastic bag to put all your dirty clothes. If you like swimming, put your wet clothes in there as well. That's what I do as well. What else do I got for you here? Here's something too. When traveling, this is very important. I always, for the last day of traveling, always try to get a hotel near the airport as close as possible. With the exception of a few places. For instance, you don't want to stay near a hotel downtown Chicago Midway Airport. Wouldn't recommend that one. O'Hare's fine. New York, I'm going to actually be heading there in a couple days. Manhattan, I'll be staying in Manhattan, but I'm not going to stay near LaGuardia or even Kennedy Airport, their hotels either. But for the most part, a lot of places, say for Minnesota, you want to get your hotel the last night that you're staying as close as possible to the airport. It saves so much time and aggravation in the morning. But I see a lot of people say when I travel, they'll have a job to do or they'll be there for a couple days and they'll book their room wherever the work is, and that could be 30, 60 miles away. Then the day they have to leave for the airport, they have to get up extremely early, fight through traffic most of the time. It's just a pain in the ass. So in my case, all I'm going to basically do now is, I know I'm literally 5 minutes from the airport. I am going to jump in my rental car and I will literally be there. I think I'm 2 miles away. So when traveling, remember that. I know a lot of times you may stay in one hotel for one day and be like, well, I don't want to change the next day. You know, I don't want to switch hotels. It is well worth it. Pack your shit up, get to a hotel near the airport. You'll have more time in the morning to rest. You'll have more time to eat breakfast. Take your time. Especially if you're Uber and lifting or taking a cab or a shuttle, you want to be close to the airport as possible. You never know what's going to happen. I've been burned many times where I'm 40, 50 miles out. I think it's only going to take me an hour and 15 minutes before you know it, there's a traffic jam or there's an accident. You almost miss your flight. It's very stressful. So I thought I would add that as well. If you get a chance, subscribe to my channel. I'm always going to be posting, not always, but sometimes be posting things on how to travel affordable or different pointers on what works for me. When traveling, if you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show. WTF Are You Talking About? I also have a Mastering Self-Confidence program out called Mastering Self-Confidence, the blueprint to finding the woman of your dreams, even if you've been through a bad breakup or divorce. So I'm going to leave it at that. I wish you nothing but the best and safe travels.